Okay, did everybody get hand sanitizer? Everybody got some hand sanitizer? Good. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Miss Van der Ende.
Let's hello, good. And here comes Catherine.
I'm just at the annex. My dad had a doctor appointment.
Here.
That's fine. Yes, let's go ahead and do some checking off on our schedule. We're going to check off PE. We only have foundations left to do, and then story time, and then pack up and go home.
Wait, foundation.
So just foundation,
Story time is my
story time, and then pack up and go home, and then you're all done.
Story time is my favorite.
Yes, Elliot, good job raising your hand.
Oh, and Miss Van der Ende, I don't really have my regular whiteboard, so I just can use this.
Oh, that's okay. That works so well, Aya. That'll work perfectly. No problem. Okay, so yesterday we got a new letter. It was the letter, do you remember? The letter Z. Awesome, the letter Z. Hi, Isley. We're just reviewing the letter we learned yesterday, letter Z. And Z makes a Z, Z sound like zebra. So we say Z, zebra, Z. Ah, makes my tongue itch. Okay, your turn.
Z, zebra, Z.
Very good. Everybody knows that Z. Wonderful job. I heard a lot of voices. Awesome. Okay, so yesterday we were going to do this worksheet, but we ran out of
You know
time.
everything.
So much work yesterday. We ran out of time. I know you don't have this one, Aya. That's okay. Don't worry. You can
I
have
do.
You do? Oh my gosh, you're so prepared, Aya. It's awesome. So you're going to need this worksheet and
My dad brought it over.
All right. Oh, your dad was very thought ahead. Wonderful.
Oh, but my dad accidentally forgot the Play-Doh.
Oh, that's okay. We won't use it today. That's okay. All right. My passing out helpers like class number 4. If you make sure. Just one class helper this week. Okay, everybody, let's go ahead and get started on our Z page. I will change my camera over so y'all can see really well. So we can go ahead and start getting our pencils out. Start finding your pencil that you want to use.
Look, Miss Van der Ende. Done. See?
Goodness. You can check your work on ours and we do ours. You can check your work and make sure you got them all right. Okay, let's see here. We know that Z makes a Z, Z sound, right? This is a zipper. Does zipper start with a R or a Z? Yes! Zipper starts with a Z. So we're going to circle that Z. Circle that Z.
Somebody's calling, I think.
All right. Okay, and then the next one, this is the numbers.
Sorry.
0, like 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Does 0 start with a Z or a W? Yeah, Z. So we're going to circle the Z. Good job, Elliot. And now this is a picture of a zoo. Zoo. Yes, zoo starts with a Z. We're going to circle the Z for zoo. Wow, good, Elliot. And this is a window. Wah, wah, window. Does wah, wah, window start with a W or a Z? Wah, wah, window. Wah, wah. That's a W, not a Z. Yeah, if it were a Z, it would be a Zindo. What is a Zindo? What in the world? That's fine too. Okay, before we move on to the next page, let's practice one lowercase z and one uppercase Z. And then we're going to turn the page. Okay, now the next page. Here we go. We're going to do some Z practice. Remember, doesn't have to be perfect. Just do your best. Very good, Elliot. This is a picture of A zookeeper. Somebody who takes care of zoo animals. Z, z, zookeeper. That's a Z. Z, z, zookeeper. We're going to write a Z under zookeeper. But Elliot, that's a hook.
Mask.
Elliot, you can look right at it. Yeah, this is a mask. Mask. No, that's not a Z. If that were a Z, it'd be a Zask. What in the world is that? Okay, this is a watch. What? No. If it were a Z, it'd be a Zotch. What's a Zotch? This is a zipper. Zipper. Yep, that's a Z. We're going to write a Z under zipper. Good, Elliot. Oh, I see a bunch of zigzag lines. Zigzag lines. Yes, Elliot.
Well, that one is the one I do is the hitting that.
Okay, and then this one, let's see, this looks maybe like a cane. I think that's like a cane. Cane. No, that doesn't start with a Z. Cane. That doesn't start with a Z sound. But the next picture, we have a zoo. Zoo. Zoo starts with a Z. Oh, Elliot, that looks awesome. And then what about the, oh, you got zigzag. Oh, no, what about the zigzag? Zigzag line. Good job, Elliot. Okay, and then a hook. Hook. No, that's not a Z. Hook isn't a Z. But look, all of these at the bottom start with Z. Zoo, zebra, zero. Now they wrote the rest of the word for you. You just have to write the Z at the beginning of zoo, zebra, and zero at the beginning. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave mine up here for a second if you need to catch up. I'm going to check the kids in the
Welcome, Miss Van Randy.
Wonderful, Aya.
It's so fast. I get a picture of this.
All right, we're done with our Z work. Now we get to do our new letter, and guess what? This is the last letter in the alphabet that we haven't done.
It's Q.
What? We've done all the letters after this one. That
Okay,
is
I really wish I had my revolver.
Oh my
book so I
goodness.
could color in the
Okay.
cream.
This is the very last letter we're going to learn before we start doing like making words and putting letters together. Pretty cool. Okay, it is the letter Q. And Q makes a qua sound like queen, right? But look at this. I see a Q and a U.
Quentin.
And Quentin. Catherine's cat starts with a Q too. And I see an uppercase Q and a U and a lowercase Q and a U. Well, that's weird. Why do they have the Q and the U together?
Everyone that starts with Q has a Q.
Yes, because every word
Cute.
has a Q in it. There's always a U afterward. Isn't that crazy? When you're spelling words, every word that has a Q in it, there's always a U after it. So cute, it does make a qua sound, Catherine, but it's actually a C. It's a weird word. So Q, we always write a U after it. So that's why the foundations people put a QU. So here's uppercase Q, here's lowercase q. They look totally different, don't they? They look so different, but they both make the same sound. They both make a qua sound. So we say Q, queen, qua. That's the Q sound. So my turn first, then your turn. Q, queen, qua. Your turn.
Q, queen,
Yeah.
Q, queen, queen. He's a white owl
So
and she
many
has spots.
places.
He's so cute.
Q, queen, qua. Wonderful. Okay, let's get our markers and boards out and let's write some uppercase Q's and some lowercase Q's. All right, get those markers and boards out. All right, everybody, you did some great work on that Z page. Oh my goodness, you're ready to put on, you're ready, hold on. No, not really. They just have little ones. Good job. All right, kids at home, you're being so patient. I'm just helping everybody get out their markers and boards. Colin, you need to get out your marker and board. Get out your marker and board, Colin. All right. Let's get those markers and boards down, everybody, and let's practice uppercase Q first. So uppercase Q looks just like this. It goes from skyline to grass line. All right, let's practice. Put those markers on the skyline, and you're gonna do a circle. Kind of looks like the letter O or a 0. But we're not done, because look at that little part right there on uppercase Q, on capital Q. Look at that. It's a little straight line, a little tail that's a straight line. Yeah, that looks great. And it's right about there, down close to the grass line. And there's our uppercase Q. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try another uppercase Q. Good job, Colin. We're gonna put our marker on the skyline, and we're gonna do a circle down to the grass line. So make sure your uppercase Q doesn't go above the skyline. Make sure it doesn't go below the grass line. Then, we're not done. We need to do that little straight line tail right there. Very nice, Aya. Just like that. And there is our uppercase Q's. Makes a qua, qua, qua sound. All right, let me check some in the classroom.
Beautiful.
Miss Van Dyke deep. Oh, I'm pretty good.
Second.
Second.
Oh, that's a really good.
That's a really count.
She's working as much as she can. There's only one teacher and there's lots of students, right? So she has to take her turn with every student. She's not ignoring you. She just can't do everything at once, right?
Wonderful, everybody. Oh my gosh, such good cues. Okay, kids at home, you want to show me your cues? Oh my goodness, Isley, wonderful. You even did a U too. Nice. Okay, how are those uppercase cues going? Good. I see Catherine working and Finn's working and Aya. Awesome. Nice cue, Catherine. Okay, let me get a little eraser and let's work on some lowercase cues next. Let's see, Finn. Oh, very nice, Finn. I love how you wrote them in the line. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to erase my uppercase cues and let's work on lowercase cues now. There we go. Okay, I'm erasing lowercase, uppercase. Now, let's work on lowercase q. Look at lowercase q. It looks totally different, doesn't it? It looks so different. And guess what? Lowercase q goes down to the worm line. We get to go down to the worm line for lowercase q.
Yes.
So lowercase q, it kind of looks a little bit like a G, except look which direction the tail's going. The tail goes the other way, right? All right, let's work on these lowercase q's. We're going to do them from plain line down to worm line. All right, so we're going to do a circle from the plain line to the grass line. There's our circle, but we're not done. Now we have to give it the tail part down to the worm line, right? So now we give it the tail all the way down to the worm line. But make sure that your cue, the tail goes backwards like that. That it goes backwards. Because look what happens if you do your tail the other way. Look, it turns into a G. That's a totally different letter. That makes a G sound. This is the G, Wheeler. That makes a G sound. So we're not going to do our cues like that. We want to make sure our lowercase cues look like this, like that makes a qua sound. Okay, let's try a couple more lowercase cues.
The tail on a face.
It does a little bit, yes. I have very
Look, Miss
nice,
Randy.
wonderful lowercase cues. Okay, I'm going to try another one. I'm going to put my marker on the plain line. Oh, Catherine, that's so cute. I'm going to put my marker on the plain line.
Where's Catherine's?
And I'm going to do a circle to the grass line. So cute. And then I'm going to do a tail down to the worm line. And there's lowercase q. Makes a qua sound. Very nice, Adeline and Charles. Oh, please don't draw on that, Elliot. Don't draw on that. Very nice, Ford and Charles and Vina. Wonderful lowercase q, Colin and Harrison. Awesome. And Wheeler. Yes, Charles. Okay.
I want you to figure out on my board which one is actually a B.
Oh, okay. You can ask the people around you, but stay in your seat, though. Stay in your spot. All right. So how are these lowercase q's doing at home? Let's practice maybe one more, and then we're gonna. What's that, Okay, so let's go ahead and erase these lowercase q's. So we're going to erase our boards, and we're going to make sure that our marker caps are back on nice and tight so they don't dry out. And let's put our markers and our boards back in our foundations bag so we don't lose them. So kids in the classroom, don't just drop your marker, then quietly raise your hand. Don't just drop your marker and board in your bin. Put it back in your foundations bag. And then let's go ahead and get out our blue student notebook. We're going to turn to the Q page and color in that queen to help us remember Q makes a qua sound, like queen. Q makes a qua sound, like queen. All right, and you can color in your queen however you'd like. Let's trace that Q with your finger. You could trace the lowercase q with your finger, and then you can color in the queen however you like, and that's to help us remember Q makes a qua sound, like queen. I'll be right there, Ford. Yes, 1 second. Okay, so we're coloring in that Q page.
We have a mustache.
You can if you want to. Oh, very nice lowercase q's, Finn. Those are fantastic.
I made the queen have a mustache.
Oh my goodness, that's silly, Catherine. Okay, I'm going to help the kids in the classroom find the right page here.
Where's the mustache queen?
What did you need, Adeline? Okay, and then
I'm queen of mustaches. Oh, we also did one next to it.
yes, we're going to do this one too. Okay, so we're ready?
I want to color my queen.
Okay, we'll just trace the Q. Good job. Oh, you know what? We're actually going to do the next page on here too, though, Harrison. Okay, so when you're done coloring in your Q, there's no rush. You have plenty of time. But when you're done coloring in your queen, we're going to do some matching here. We're going to do some matching of some letters that we've been learning about. Please raise your hand quietly if you need anything, Luna. So we're going to do some matching here. But first, you can trace the Q with your finger, color in your queen however you'd like. Then we're going to do some matching on this side. Yes, Luna. The Y makes a yuck, yuck sound. Like the color yuck, yuck. You want to raise your hand if you need beautiful. Yes, Colin, good job raising your hand. I like how you colored the queen with a sneaky pigeon. Okay, you can show from your seat. You can show from your seat. Good. No, just the class here. Okay, now we could do some matching. So Colin, now we're doing this page. Get your pencil out. Colin, you ready? You have your pencil out? We're going to do this page here. You ready? Okay, let's see. They've done the first one for you. V makes a v sound, like van. Remember? V, van, v. Let's do W. What sound does the W make? Wah sound. Which one of these pictures over here starts with a wah sound? Queen, zebra, or wind? Yes, you're telling me Woof, woof, wind. W makes a woof sound like wind. You can raise your hand if you need anything. All right, so far we have V to van, W to wind. Colin, did you draw a line from W to wind? Woof, woof, wind. Good. Now let's do the Y. Y makes a yuck, yuck sound. Yes, Isley.
I can't find that page.
Oh, it's on page 32, a 3 and a 2. Page 32, a 3 and a 2.
It's supposed to
Okay, so Y makes a yuck, yuck sound. Which one of these would start with a yuck, yuck, yuck? Look at this crayon. This crayon says yellow. Yuck, yuck, yellow. Yeah, Y makes a yuck, yuck sound like yellow. So we're going to draw a line from Y to yellow. Colin, did you draw a line from the Y to the yellow? Yuck, yuck, yellow? Okay, now let's do the X. X, do you remember what sound X makes? A x sound, like at the end of fox. So we're going to draw a line from the X to the fox. So Colin, did you draw a line from the X to the fox, Colin? The fox. All right, and then the Z. We just did that one. Z makes a zzz, zzz sound like zebra. Zzz, zebra. So we're going to draw a line from the Z to the zebra. Zzz, zebra. Last one, our Q. We just did Q. Remember? Q makes a quack, quack sound like queen, So we're going to draw a line from the Q all the way up to the queen.
Mm-hmm.
We did it
Look at
all
all
the
your
way up to the
Q
queen.
to queen.
scribble.
It's okay. I can see where they go. Look, Z. I'm following it to zebra.
I need a raise.
You want to start over? Yeah. Can I help you? Okay. Let's do it.
And wonderful, you can figure it away. So make sure you put them
I heard this beep. I heard beeping.
You did? Let me listen.
All right, we can start.
I fell a drop.
Student notebook.
Is there a hole in there?
In our foundations bag. And then let's make sure that we Velcro our foundations bag closed so we don't lose anything. Right, let's Velcro it closed so we don't lose anything. And let's do some, we just got one for the Z page. And let's do some checking off on our schedule here. Okay, let's see. Oh, did a lot of great work with foundations. Okay, we're gonna check off foundations. There we go. Next on our schedule is story time, and then pack up and go home. So now we get to do some story time. Yay! All right, let me get our books ready. All right, we got our story time book. So, kids in the classroom, next after story time is pack up and go home, right? So you can make sure that your water bottles are in your backpack. You can make sure your pencil boxes are put away. You can make sure your desks are nice and clean, right? Wheeler, let's clean your area up. I see scissors on the ground. I see a crayon on the ground. Put your pencil box away. So Wheeler, your blue notebook needs to go in your foundations bag. Okay, let's start with a pigeon book. It's also a duckling book. It's the duckling gets a cookie. Oh, look, that's the pigeon saying that. The duckling gets a cookie. And look, there's the duckling with her cookie. Yes. Oh, look at that. There's an exclamation point. So the pigeon is screaming and asking a question. There's an exclamation point and another question mark. Woo! Okay, here we go. The first page is a bunch of cookies with nuts. The cookies have nuts in them, right?
A sneaky cookie.
Okay, let's see. The pigeon says, I do not like the look of that title. The duckling gets a cookie? Duckling goes,
Miss
"Scoot,
Van
scoot,
Lundy,
scoot." Yes?
I have a question. What's the little thing on the front on one of the cookies? The little like thing that says something. That thing.
This is a sticker that says, to Miss Catkick's class from Gabriella. Somebody gave this sticker to our school, or gave this book to our school a long time ago. Yes, Wheeler?
I do not like the look of that title.
I think that's at the back, but let's keep reading, guys. Let's read. Okay, the duckling gets a cookie. So the duckling goes, scooty, scoot, scoot. Hello. May I have a cookie, please? Look, she's asking, he or she, I'm not sure, but they're asking a question. So there's a question mark. Can I have a cookie, please? Oh, with an exclamation point. Flip, flap, flip. Thanks. What nice manners. The duckling said please and thank you. That was very nice of you. Oh, look at all those nuts. Hey, how did you get that cookie? I asked for it. You asked for it politely. Oh, so that's the difference. Duckling asked politely. Say, does that cookie have nuts? Yes. So you got a cookie with nuts just by asking politely. Well, I ask for things all the time. I ask to drive the bus. I ask for hot dog parties. Do I ask for candy? I do. It doesn't have to be a big bus, you know. I'll ask for a French fry robot every now and then. Right now I'm asking why. I've asked for a walrus. Why? Oh, and there's more. Sometimes I ask for a hug, or I'll ask for one more story. I can't count the times I've asked for my own personal iceberg. I ask to stay up late. Oh yeah, I'm the askingest pigeon in town. But do I get what I ask for? No!
Stop talking while I'm reading.
No! It's not fair. Flappy, flap, flip. Ducklings get everything. Pigeons like cookies too, especially with nuts. Why did you get that cookie? So I could give it to you. And another thing. What? You're giving me that cookie with the nuts? That is so nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Chomp. That is one cool duckling. Chomp. Yes, sir. Chomp. Bye. And the duckling says, may I have another cookie, please? But this time, no nuts. And then the back is a bunch of cookies with no nuts in them. And one bite taken out. Oh my goodness. That was a good one. All right. Last week we read the Three Little Super Pigs. It was so good. We're going to read another Three Little Pigs book, but it's a different version. This is called The Three Little Pigs and the Somewhat Bad Wolf. Interesting. He's somewhat bad. So he's not completely bad. He's just somewhat bad. Huh. So it's a different version of the Three Little Pigs story. Okay, there's the 3 little pigs. Once there were 3 little pigs. They lived on a farm, as most pigs do, and they were happy, as most pigs are. Then one day the farmer told them that he and his wife were moving to Florida. He paid the pigs for their good work and sent them on their way. Let's buy potato chips with our money, said the first pig. Let's buy soda pop, said the second pig. Let's go buy building supplies, said the third pig, who was altogether unpig-like. Reluctantly, the others agreed. The first pig decided to build a straw house. Since straw was very cheap, he had plenty of money left over for potato chips. The second pig decided to build a stick house. Since sticks were practically free, he had lots of money left over for soda pop. The third pig decided to build his house out of bricks. She spent all her money on bricks and mortar, but the man at the hardware store gave her a sandwich. Oh. Soon the straw house was finished. It was dusty and musty, but the first pig didn't mind. He rocked in his hammock and ate potato chips. Soon after that, the stick house was done. It was small and there was no room for a bathtub, but the second pig didn't mind. He took a mud bath and drank his soda pop. Brick by brick, the third pig worked on her house. Sometimes the other pigs would come over to watch. They had a wonderful time. Finally, the brick house was finished. It was big, beautiful, and strong. The third pig was very happy. She filled a basket with vegetables from her garden. The next day, a wolf came to town. He was very hungry and somewhat bad. He went to the donut shop, but it was closed. He went to the hot dog stand, but it was closed. Finally, he went to the pizza parlor, but it was closed too. He left in a very bad mood. Soon he came to a straw house. It smelled like a pig. I like pig, he said, not in a friendly way, and he banged on the door. Who is it? Called the first pig. The wolf. Open up or I'll blow your house down. Well, I think the door is stuck, said the pig. So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. I can't believe that worked, he said. He had never blown a house down before. Quickly, the first pig got on his scooter and sped away. The wolf moved on, hungry but hungry but confident. He came to another house. This one was built of sticks. Same piggy smell, he said. He knocked on the door. Who is it? Called the second pig. Wolf, open up or I'll blow your house down. Trust me, he added, I've done it before. I think the door is jammed, said the pig. So the wolf took an enormous breath, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. I'm amazed that works, he said. Meanwhile, pig number 2 got on his bike and rode away. The wolf was still very hungry, and very, very, very hungry. The hungry wolf came to a beautiful brick house. He noticed a familiar scooter and bicycle, and the house reeked of pig. The somewhat bad wolf rang the doorbell. Who is it? Called the pigs. The wolf. Open up or I'll blow your house down. Oh no, said the pigs, not now. We're watching our favorite show. The starving wolf took a humongous breath and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed. After all the huffing and puffing stopped, the third pig said, do you think he's still out there? The 3 pigs looked through the window and saw the wolf had collapsed on the lawn. Look at that poor guy, said the first pig. He's exhausted. Maybe he needs some potato chips. And the second pig added, maybe in some soda pop too. The 3 three pigs revived the wolf with some smelling salts and invited him inside. The somewhat bad wolf was so embarrassed. I was so hungry I couldn't think straight. Here, have a potato chip, said the first pig. Have a soda pop, said the second pig. Never mind all that stuff, said the third pig. Dinner is almost ready. Since their houses were wrecked, the first two pigs moved in with the third pig. My house, my rules, she said. She made them clean their rooms before they went out to play. And the wolf stayed too, but there was no more huffing and no more puffing, and he was hardly ever bad again. Oh, I love that version of the Three Little Pigs story. That was a good version. Okay, everybody, let's do some checking off on our schedule. Yeah, there's a lot of different versions. You've heard another one? All right, we're going to check off story time. There we go. Next on the schedule is pack up and go home for the kids in the classroom. And we are all done for the day. Let me check and make sure. I don't think you have anything else today on Tuesdays. Yep, we are all done for the day. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you in the morning. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Miss Sandra.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye. 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 Boom. Boom. Bye. 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 Bye.